Hello. So, to start, my name's Will. I'm age 20 and I'm currently weighing 185 kg, and my current height is 182 centimeters. My main aim is to gain lean muscle mass while still staying in relatively good shape, and the reason for this is because I have a view to compete, and I'm currently 18 weeks out, and will start my diet in about 2 weeks, and that will give me 16 weeks to diet down to the show. It is the first ever show that I'm doing, and I'm really looking forward to it, and that's the main reason why I've been going to the gym. So number 2 is, what is your exercise regime, schedule of your workout, days and rough times and estimates, your workout nature. So I currently split my workouts into 3 different sections. I'll have a chest and back day. I will then have a shoulder and arms, and then a legs. And I will then repeat that process over and over again. And I just find, as a natural athlete, that's the best way to improve your muscle growth. So in my splits, each week I try to focus on a compound lift. So, for example, one of my leg sessions, it would be squat focused, with the aim just to improve the overall weight. There'd be bench pressing, overhead military press for shoulders, back, it could be a deadlift, for example. Roughly, I train for about an hour and a half to 2 hours a day, and I mainly focus on hypertrophy training, as I feel that that's the best way to gain muscle. However, on my compounds, like I say, I do focus on a strength building program, so it's mainly just 3x3, for example, as I want to bring my compound lifts up as best as possible. And my cardio is currently around 2 sessions a week at about 30 minutes, and that's on a treadmill or a Stairmaster. Coming into prep, obviously I will up that cardio. So my current diet, I do count my macros. I'm at about 2,800 calories at the moment, and that's 315 grams of carbs, 78 grams of fat, and 210 grams of protein. With regards to supplements, I do take an Impact Whey protein, creatine, BCAA, fish oils and vitamin C's, and also a pre-workout as well. Question number 4 is regards to effects on your lifestyle. One second, I'll just read the question out. Lifestyle effects, and the lifestyle choices you make and has effect on your work, job, and social life, etc. So I think that going to the gym is really beneficial for mental health as well as your physical health. However, I do always put my social life in front of the gym. So if that's a family event, friends, or you have a social at work, whatever it might be, I always make sure that I try and prioritise that over the gym. And I just feel that that's the best way to be in terms of your mental health. As soon as you start putting the gym in front of other things such as that, then I believe it can just start to cause all sorts of issues, and you just lose friends and you lose your family, and that's just not where I want to be. That's not a healthy lifestyle, I don't believe. Another question is, regards to alcohol, how much do you drink a week? I'd say maybe once a week, and that's completely dependent on my social events that I have. I can easily go a month without drinking. It doesn't faze me at all, really. It's a nice social thing. So question 5 is all about my sleep, my views on rest periods, and how long you're into sleep for, etc., etc. So my view on sleep is, I'd say you need about 8 hours sleep a day. That's the optimal kind of sleep at my sort of age. Sometimes I oversleep. I sleep 12 hours. Sometimes I sleep 6 hours. It just depends. I'm not necessarily in a pattern. However, I do believe that if you were in a sleeping pattern, it could be more beneficial to your workouts when you're at the gym. With regards to rest periods, I tend not to take as many rests as perhaps is ideal. My reason being is because you hear it all the time, oh yeah, I've got my rest day on a Sunday, for example. Okay, great, but on that rest day, do you feel like you want to be at the gym? Yeah, you probably do, so why don't you just go? My body, I feel, is just used to that sort of routine. I mean, yeah, there are days when I'm sore, or the days where I think I'm pushing it, that's fine. I'll just take a rest day. It's not structured though. I can, like I say, I can go for 10 days without having a rest day. And then I might take 2 days off. It just depends. It's how I react to my body, how it feels, etc. How long do I aim to sleep for? Like I mentioned, depends. And then how are my gym sessions when I'm low on sleep? They can be affected. They can't be. I could have 6 hours sleep and I can feel really fresh in the gym. And there are other days when I can have 6 hours sleep and I feel useless and weaker. So number 6 is use of social media talk. My YouTube channel, why I started that, use of other social media such as Instagram. So YouTube channel is something that I just did out of my own will. It wasn't to gain a following, it wasn't to be endorsed by companies, it wasn't to get big. It was purely, same for Instagram as well, it's kind of my diary, I'd say. So it's something that I can look back on a few years down the line and be like, oh look, that's where I've come from. Or YouTube, I just enjoy making the videos, and if it benefits anyone, then great. I'm happy to talk about it and let them know what I do and how I do it, really. Personally, I don't actually use a body fat measurer at all. Never have done. It's something I would like to do, definitely. However, I just track, I would say, my body on how it looks. So you could be 100 kg and you could look absolutely shredded, or you could look 80 kg and look absolutely shredded for your height. Whatever else, there's so many different things. However, I just feel that if I'm at 100 kg and I'm shredded, then great. If I'm 110 kg and I'm not shredded, then that's not good for me. I try and just base it on how I want to look, not necessarily going off scales or measurements at all, to be honest with you. 8, in short, your ideal body shape. I could use a name, for example. Ideal body shape, for example, I'll say Jeremy Buendia, the Olympia champ. Men's physique, so really nice big shoulders, big arms, wide back, really small waist. So it's almost like a coat hanger effect. That's probably my ideal body shape. Number 9, attitude of your parents' lifestyle, what they think about it, and your peers as well. Parents really supportive. They're happy for me to do it. It did take them a while at first to understand why you go to the gym every day. Surely that's not boring and whatever else. But now they understand. They just say, yeah, well, fair enough. You do what you want to do. If you're going to stay in good shape, then that's fine. Peers, some people don't understand it. They take the mick. Fair enough, whatever. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. Some of my friends ask for advice. They enjoy it. You train with them as well. So social influences and external pressures. So social influences, I guess nowadays fitness is a massive thing. Everyone needs to be fit. That's what the social media tell you. And you see plenty and plenty of people that compete on Instagram, YouTube. They all have amazing physiques, they get sponsored, whatever else it might be. So I guess in a way that does influence you, and it does make you motivated. You want to look like a certain person. In terms of external pressures, there aren't any, I wouldn't say. I was never that skinny kid at school. I was never that fat kid at school. I just enjoyed going to the gym and carried on from there, to be honest. And then number 11 is like personal attributes and what it takes to be this committed, I guess. I'm a hard worker. I enjoy seeing the results, and I know that you can only get those results by hard work and commitment. And I'm happy to put the work in. I've seen it benefit me over the years, and it's a process that I'm loving and that I'm going to continue to enjoy, I hope, and that I will carry on down the line. Obviously, with my show coming up, see how I do in that. That could completely transform everything for me. It could make me love it even more. And then again, it could make me hate it. It's just one of those things. At the moment, I'm loving it. I'm going to keep going with it and see where I get.